A day of grief as family, friends, and Filipinos pay their final respects to the late former President Noynoy Aquino. He passed away on Thursday morning after suffering from renal disease secondary to diabetes. Aquino was 61 years old. We're down to the last hour of public viewing for his urn at his alma mater, the Ateneo de Manila University. Our senior correspondent, Lois Calderon, joins us live from there. Lois, tell us what's the latest from Ateneo.
Rico, thousands have turned out to mourn the death of former President Noynoy Aquino, taking turns to get a glimpse of his urn. The wake was open to the public since 10 a.m. when the urn was brought to the Church of Jesu at the Ateneo de Manila University, the alma mater of the late president or floating leader. The chapel here can accommodate less than 200 people at a time, and organizers deployed ushers to enforce social distancing rules. Mourners came from all walks of life, families, senior citizens, and groups of nuns, enduring the humid temperature as there was some light showers mid-afternoon. There were groups wearing yellow shirts, the symbolic color of defiance by Aquino's late parents, Cory and Ninoy, who are democracy icons. The crowd swelled early evening with long lines extending to as far as the fields surrounding the church as the window for public viewing draws nearer to a close. That's an hour from now at 10 this evening. Masses were held at 5 p.m. and the past hour, and as you can hear from the background, still is ongoing. We're at the liturgy of the Eucharist with Aquino cabinet officials in attendance. So the wake appeared to be a reunion of sorts, both mourning and celebrating his life. From former Trade Secretary Greg Domingo and Socio-Economic Planning Secretary Arsenio Balisacan, BIR Commissioner Kim Henares, Agrarian Reform Secretary Gil de los Reyes, PPP Director Cosette Canilao. We did see one of Aquino's closest friends, Butch Abad here. But we've seen other key government officials, past and present, paying their last respects to Aquino, who succumbed to renal disease secondary to diabetes Thursday morning. Among them, Vice President Leni Robredo, Senate President Tito Soto, Senator Coco Pimentel, and Executive Secretary Salvador Medialdea. Tris Aquino, the sister of Noynoy, has also invited celebrity singers Jaya and Moira. There was some traffic build-up at the Ateneo grounds earlier tonight for the evening mass. Bika, back to you.
Lois, we were told there's a funeral mass tomorrow, Saturday. Any details about that?
That's right, Rico. The funeral mass is scheduled for tomorrow at 10 a.m. A convoy will bring the urn after that to the Manila Memorial Park in Sucat, Parañaque. That's via the C5 route all the way to SLEX. The remains of the late president will be laid to rest next to his parents. Rico?
Lois Calderon, reporting from the Ateneo de Manila University. We remember the late former president with one of his cousins, former Senator Bam Aquino. He joins us now tonight. Bam, thank you so much for joining us. Our deepest condolences to the family. Noynoy's social contract with the people covered many sectors: corruption, infrastructure, the economy, poverty, and education. I remember his famous catchphrase, "Kung walang korap, walang mahirap."
Yes, actually, Rico, he firmly believed that, no? Talagang paniniwala niya na yung corruption, isa yan sa mga talagang one of the big parts of our country na talagang holding us back from reaching our potential, no? So, mabigat sa kanya yon, yung kung wala corrupt, walang mahirap. He really believed that. And if you go to three other famous things that he had said, no, during his presidency, yung tweed na daan, yung kayo ang boss ko, tsaka yung walang wangwang, no? I think that really exemplifies that social contract. Yung walang wangwang, clearly he wanted all public officials to not na hindi magbida-bida, hindi maghari-harian, hindi mag-astig-astigan dyan sa tabi-tabi. Gusto niya yung mga lingkod bayan, talagang mga simple, talagang naninilbihan na may integridad, tsaka hindi nangingibabaw sa tao, no? Yung kayo ang boss ko was something he really believed in his heart, that at the end of the day, all public officials serve at the pleasure of the people and not the other way around, no? And of course, yung tweet na daan, no? These past yesterday and today, no, laging paulit-ulit yan. And he really believed that. Yung tweet na daan, tsaka yung kung walang korap, walang mahirap, those are things that he espoused, he believed, and he was an example for all of us. No? Lahat kami na nanilbi nung panahon niya. Every time he said these things, no, we took it to heart, and we felt that he was the best example of tuwid na daan, the best example of kayo ang boss ko, and the best example of walang wangwang. No? Yan talaga yung mga bagay-bagay na maaalala dapat natin siya, no, tungkol sa mga bagay na yan.
And Bam, a key platform of his social contract with his people was the economy and to create jobs. And during his 6-year term, the Philippines was the fastest growing economy in Asia, beating the likes of China, Indonesia, Thailand, and Vietnam.
That's right, Rico. No, dun siya nagbigay ng focus. No, I would say, you know, their cabinet. No, of course, kasama dyan sila Secretary Purisima and Greg Domingo. You know, they really put together a slew of reforms that would really put us on the right path. No, kaya nung panahon niya, naka-experience tayo ng, you know, napakagandang ekonomiya. But kasabay niyan, he also gave a lot of focus on things that mattered to people. No? Yung 4-piece program, he expanded that to 20 million poor Filipinos who would, of course, get more support sa kanilang pang-araw-araw na gastos, the reforms in K-12 and education to help us become more competitive, expanding the universal healthcare was also one of his main programs. So, nababalanse naman, no? Merong yung push for the economy, push for jobs, but at the same time, yung alam niyang diretso sa tao, tsaka mahalaga sa tao, naitulak rin niya nung panahon niya, no? During his presidency.
And Bam, on a personal note, just last Sunday, you had a text exchange with Pinoy. If you don't mind, can you share with us what this chat was all about?
Yes, actually, Rico, nung Sunday, I got we got word that, you know, his condition was worsening, that he was going in and out of the hospital. I would visit him, no, after his presidency. In fact, I would see him more after his presidency than the time that he was president. But because of the pandemic, hindi kami nagkikita, no. And when I found out na, you know, labas-pasok siya sa hospital, and you know, there were a lot of rumors going around on Viber. So I wanted to ask him, no, kung kumusta na siya. And that was the time when I really found out that he was not in a good way. So we ended our exchange, no. I sabi ko, boss, mukhang kailangan na kitang bisitahin. Sabi ko ganyan, no. Of course, hoping that I would be allowed to see him. And I was surprised when he said, "Oh, sige." Sabi ko sa kanya, when Miguel, his pamangkin, goes and sees him, sasabay na ako. Because I'm sure may mga protocols yan to be able to see him.
Right.
And he said, sure. And I was quite happy, no? But, you know, Sunday lang yun, Rico, no? Nung Thursday, yesterday morning lang, no? Namatay siya. And I was thinking to myself, dapat pinilit ko na lang na I'll see you tomorrow.